Hey everyone, it's Prisms Collection Corner here, and welcome to another video. So, I wouldn't call myself a Trekkie by any means. Star Trek has never been my thing. Though, I'm wanting to get into the original films. Anyway, long story short, I picked up quite a few of the Star Trek movies, and I thought, today I would show you the ones that I have. I don't have every single film in the series. I don't know if I will get every single film in the series. Probably will, because I'm a completionist. But then again, if I hate the film, then we'll see. But anyways, today I just wanted to show you the Star Trek movies that I owned. I owned the original series films, I owned the Next Generation films, and I own the J.J. Abrams Reboot trilogy. So let's take a look at all these films. Beginning with the latest edition in the collection, Star Trek The Motion Picture, the Director's Edition. This is a 2-disc DVD which contains the Director's Edition with some fixed-up visual effects shots, new and retrospective documentaries, teaser trailer, theatrical trailer, 8 television commercials, additional scenes from the 1979 theatrical version, 11 deleted scenes from the 1983 TV version, and all around just quite a few cool little bonuses. And then you got the 2-disc here, so you have the motion picture, and then the motion picture here again, and this is the bonus features. And then you have this little chapterless pamphlet, which came with most of these, kind of highlighting what the set contained. Now, I should mention, there is actually a set you can get with all the films that's really nice, and they're all, it's like a big box set of the original series and the Next Generation films. Yeah, I don't think so. I'd rather thrift them and have them be separate, because that can go up to $10 to $30, and I don't even know if I'll like the films, so, yeah. Next, we have Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. This is the Director's Edition as well, which I don't really care if they're directors or theatrical, but I like these cool collector's editions. You got Disc 1, Extended Director's Edition, Disc 2, The Captain's Log, and all sorts of other little bonus features. I believe this came out in 1982. I could be mistaken. But here you go. This is the disc with the feature film on it, and then the bonus features, and pamphlet has what you expect, along with some Star Trek-related novels, and things like that. So there's that one. And I've seen Star Trek 2. It was fine. I tried watching Star Trek 1. I was bored out of my mind, and I haven't bothered to watch the other ones yet. Well, I saw the 5th one, but I do want to binge these at some point and just see what I think of the whole series. Presumably a fan edit that cuts down the runtime of the first film. Next, we got Star Trek III, The Search for Spock. This, honestly, I have to say, this artwork on here is iconic to me. Very recognizable. Like, I might have never watched the films, but I used to collect VHS, and, this was common artwork, like, with The Search for Spock, this, like, beautiful image here. I really like it. Here's the spine and the back. This is the theatrical cut. There's no alternate version of this, as far as I know. There's some archives, retrospectives, little things like that. Here is the pamphlet once again with the bonus features. Disc 1 and Disc 2. And, yeah, that is the 3rd film. And from what I've heard, like, I haven't gotten into Star Trek fandom at all, but I've heard things online. I've heard films 1, 3, and 5 are the bad ones, but 2, 4, and 6 are the good ones. I don't know what I think, but I do want to check these out at some point. In fact, we have Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. Now, if you're wondering why I got so many of these, it's because Half Price Books literally had these for clearance. So I just got a bunch of them. And I guess if I hate them, then oh well, I'll get rid of them at some point. But I've heard this one is infamous for having the flying whale sequence, and there's time travel and stuff like that. So I'm excited to check this one out. But I will probably get to it during the summer, because for the month of May, I have to work on school, and I'm already trying to go through the Mission Impossible franchise in anticipation for the final installment. But Star Trek, I will put that on my need-to-watch list. And then we got Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, which I watched out of I heard this is really bad and I'm interested. Honestly, I didn't think it was that bad, but I'm not a Star Trek fan, so I don't get the level of, disrespect this film might feel like. What I can say is I think the plot is very odd about them searching for God, and I don't know why they're doing that in a sci-fi film. From what I've heard, that's not what Star Trek is really about. But yeah, there's weird things. The visual effects are very, very poorly done. I don't mind the look of the Beyond barrier, like the barrier they go through. I don't mind it, but I can definitely see why it is lame in comparison to other films and their special effects. But once again, I need to watch these films and see the true decline that took place. And then for the Next Generation films, I still need to get Nemesis and Insurrection, but I have First Contact, or I think it's Generations first. This was one I got at the Chico Arc store. And obviously has some bonus features. Not as much. No pamphlet with it, but you got the 2-disc. And then here we have First Contact. This was another half-price books find. Which is the real reason why I got a lot of these, because they were so cheap. And I'm just like, well, might want them at some point, so why not? But yeah, I am very interested to check this out. I do like Patrick Stewart as an actor, and the artwork does look very stunning. So I will definitely be putting this on my watch list. And I've said that a lot. Alright, now for the J.J. Abrams Reboot trilogy. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't like the reboot. I didn't like the film. But I'm going to try it again. But I have my reservations. So first, obviously, we have Star Trek, the 2009 film. I got this at the Goodwill in Clear Lake, or Tahoe area. Basically on the way to Tahoe, one of the towns on the way there. Grass Valley, I picked this up. Yeah, it wasn't my thing. I need to try it again with better headphones. But here is a special edition 3-disc. So this has the digital copy, the Blu-ray disc, and the DVD, I believe. Or it's 2 Blu-ray discs. Anyways, it's a cool edition, I guess. Yeah, you got Star Trek. Okay, so is that Blu-ray? Yes, it is Blu-ray. And then you got another Blu-ray, and then you got a digital copy. I got this at Thrifty Bargain. I got it for a pretty cheap deal, so I mainly picked it up for the nice-looking box. I don't know why, though, because it has a huge price tag on it, which is why I usually have this on the opposite side, because that annoys me. Then I got Star Trek Into Darkness. Whoops, that's the wrong one. With Benedict Cumberbatch. I have heard this film has very problematic sexism in it, so I'm a little reluctant to watch this one, but I'm not going to worry about it right now because I have other things I need to watch first, but we'll see. I could definitely see myself, if I really wanted to, making a fan edit, trying to cut that out, but it's hard to when the film has it baked into it. But next we got Star Trek Beyond, and this one I picked up at the flea market in Clear Lake when I was going up there for a trip. Yeah, I was going through there on the way to somewhere I was staying, and I found a copy of this at a flea market. And I got it because it was the one that I was missing. And unfortunately, you know, there haven't been any more Star Trek films. I will say, even though I'm not a Star Trek fan, the idea of having another big budget, well-done sci-fi franchise in theaters would be nice. And I don't know why Paramount are thinking that it's a good idea to consist with television series. Like, I get that's how they started, and they can do that, sure, but it would be nice to maybe have a film on the big screen every 4 to 5 years. I mean, you know, there is Star Trek 4, but I'm pretty sure we all know that's not happening. Anyways, those are my Star Trek films. I hope you all enjoy. I will be back May the 4th for my Star Wars movie collection, and I will see you guys then, unless I have something before then. But thanks, guys.